So, in reality, what this book, and in particular these passages in verses 9 through 11, are trying to convey is that we now have a choice and that we don't always make the right one. As Paul laments, I was once alive apart from the law, but when the commandment came, sin became alive and I died. And this commandment, which was to result in life, proved to result in death for me. For sin, taking an opportunity through the commandments, deceived me and through it killed me. Pretty morose, huh? Especially after we just found out in chapter 6 that we are now saints by the finished work of Jesus on the cross, and that sin has been once and finally dealt with. And some people stop there, believing wrongly that because we still sin, that then means we are still poor sinners, helpless to resist our own tendencies, and stuck forever in this dichotomy of knowing that we're free, but not completely free. Again, this is both wrong and incomplete. At the end of Romans 7, Paul comes rightly to the inevitable conclusion that apart from Jesus, both he and we are blind, wretched, naked, and completely without hope. But in the same breath, he remembers the truth in Romans 6. The Message translation of Scripture can be a bit liberal with the words it uses at times, but for this passage, it does perfectly explain the real meat in the middle, saying in verses 24 and 25, I've tried everything and nothing helps. I'm at the end of my rope. Is there no one who can do anything for me? Isn't that the real question? The answer is thank God that Jesus Christ can and does. He acted to set things right in this life of contradictions where I want to serve God with all my heart and mind, but am pulled by the influence of sin to do something totally different. But now we need the final piece of our freedom sandwich, which brings us to Romans 8.